Benjamin. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well. Fresh out of jail.
Fresh out, man. A lot has happened since we did our interview last week,
Yeah.
man. I definitely want to talk about the viral, the shit that's going viral right now, Lil Durk.
Yeah. The
Murder
chickens,
for hire.
yeah, the chickens are coming home to roost. Yeah, the chickens are coming home to roost. I just did an interview on the Danza Project where they asked me about him. And I was saluting the change that he had been making. But now I see why he was making the change. He was trying to avoid some shit. He wasn't really making no motherfucking change. Nah, he wasn't really trying to, well, I ain't gonna say he wasn't, because I don't know his heart, know his mindset. But man, the feds is hardly ever wrong when they come get you. They hardly ever wrong when they come get you. They don't jump the gun for nothing. One thing about our Federal Bureau of Investigations, homie, they do their due diligence. And they dot their I's and they cross their T's. So they've been sitting on this. They've been watching him go to rehab. They've been watching him get the keys to the city. And so now, shit, how to assassinate your character. Yeah, so they finna humiliate him.
You think that pushing peace bullshit, that was some bullshit?
Yeah, that was some bullshit. Yeah, that was some, it's easy to push peace, or it's easy to push the concept or the narrative of pushing peace when you got some skeletons in your closet. And it seems like these guys got a lot of skeletons in their closet. Wiretap, got him on a wiretap. I don't know how he go beat that. U.S. Marshals pick him up in Fort Lauderdale. I was just in Fort Lauderdale 2 days ago. Just got back yesterday. Shit, homie, I don't know how he go beat this.
He booked 2 flights. He booked a flight to Italy and I believe it was Switzerland. And he didn't go. The flight was supposed to leave at 6:40. The FBI seen that he was trying to flee the country. And then he booked one for 9:40 last night, and that's when they got him. So he was ready to flee the country.
He'll be there to trial. He won't get a bond. They go diddy him. He won't get a bond because it looked like he was trying to flee. Yeah, it looked like he was trying to flee. I just seen a post that he made the other day. I think day before yesterday, where he was saying if you don't hear it come out of his mouth, don't take it for nothing. But he self-identifies and self-proclaims himself as being the voice of the streets. So all that will and can be used against him.
Were you shocked when the news broke last night?
Oh, homie, I was shocked. Because I've been paying attention to the transition he's been trying to make for the last 2 years, and it looked like he was really transitioning. Went to rehab. Yeah, I was real shocked, homie. Yeah, I was real shocked. Him and Aiden Ross was together not too long ago. They were staying somewhere together. So Aiden was trying to get me and him to sit down together to do an interview possibly, or just to meet and hash out what we could hash out. And I agreed to it. I don't know if he did. We never got around to talk about it anymore. But yeah, homie, I was real shocked.
Do you think this is something that Lil Durk knew was coming? And what I mean by that is like every day thinking about it. It's like what's coming, you don't know when.
People who get away with murder wake up every day and think about it, homie. People who have gotten away with murder, if it's 20 years ago, 30 years ago, in the back of their mind, they can never sleep at peace. They can never be at ease because murder has no statute of limitations. And you have to pay your debt. Homie, when you take a life or you're responsible for taking a life, it's different than robbery. It's different than committing a crime where you get away with it. You owe a debt to society. You might get away with it owing a debt to society, but you'll never get away with owing a debt to a life. So that's how I ended up started working with kids, homie, because we was responsible for taking somebody's life as children. So when I grew up, my mother always, not that she kept it in our face, but in the back of my mind, homie, I know throughout life, I owe a debt to someone's life. And so that's what made me get on the path of start working with children who ended up on the same path that I was on, being at-risk juvenile delinquents, getting involved in crimes. So that's what pushed me into my purpose, knowing that I paid my debt to society, but I forever owe a debt to my victim.
Yeah. It's this thing online right now where people are blaming the commenters, they're blaming the trolls, They're blaming, when King Von died, it was this slide for Von comment that would go viral all over the internet every day, trying to get Durk to retaliate for the murder of King Von. Now they're saying that it's the trolls' fault. They're saying that Durk got
trolls don't have that kind of power. Trolls are not that powerful, nor do they have influence, because trolls are invisible faces. 60% of trolls are AI robots, are not humans. If you can't put a face to a troll, homie, chances are that's an AI robot. They're just mimicking the algorithm. That's why I don't argue with the comment section, because most of it is a bot. Most of them are bots. So people really believe that this guy who has about $30-40 million in the bank, who has a father who came home literally right after King Von died, have the kind of influence to troll him to make him want to retaliate. Well, if the trolls got that much power, why aren't they life changing? Why can't trolls troll themselves to change their life? Why can't trolls troll themselves to get into the algorithm to make the kind of money that I'm making trolling with a face and a name? So it wasn't about the trolls, homie. It's what's in their heart. Nigga, that nigga lost his partner, and him and King Von were tight. He wanted some get back.
His brother
OTF
and his
wanted some
manager.
get back.
His brother and his manager died.
Come on, homie, that nigga wanted some get back. So this ain't got nothing to do with the trolls, homie. They were killed for the trolls. This is a long-lasting beef. In Heat, they wanted Quando head. Not only they wanted Quando head, they had this girl cousin price on her head. Homie, so no, this ain't got nothing to do with the trolls. Because when it happened, you didn't hear the trolls clapping saying, yeah, Durk and them did that. The trolls swore up and down Durk was going to get me for King Von. The trolls swore up and down that I was going to be put to death for saying King Von. Man, the trolls ain't shit. But a bunch of faceless motherfuckers in the comment section that can't get a penny for a comment. Most man, he's not reading that shit. It's too many comments, it's too many people post, man. He can't read all that shit, and he got albums to make. He got to look over his shoulder. His house being broken into with his girl. His girl left him. He trying to get his girl back. Man, that nigga had too much shit to deal with to be influenced and impacted by what the trolls are saying.
Do you think he has any regret right now?
You goddamn right he do. But yeah, you goddamn right that they got a lot of regret, homie. Man, when them doors closed, the woulda, coulda, shouldas go to kicking in. Man, I shoulda. Man, I wish I coulda. Man, them woulda, coulda, shouldas go to kicking in. This before you even go to court. When you go to court and have to go back and you can't make a bond, it take about a week for reality to sit in because you in shock. You in a psychological state of shock that you in this situation. So nigga, it's gonna take 2 weeks for nigga reality just really hit him and realize nigga he done f***ed up. Because he kind of like Puffy, man. You think you can pay the lawyers to work to get you out. It take about 2 weeks and he realized nigga, he ain't going nowhere. He gotta sit this one out, big dog. Now you gotta be what you say you is. Now you gotta be whatever you've been claiming. Now you gotta stand on that shit. Nigga, I didn't want to stand on it. I was in a dope bar than people. Shit, hey man, what shit, man? I'm serious, nigga. I don't want to stand on that shit.
You don't think it's I lost 3-4 people over this shit that I'm really, really close to. You don't think it's a it?
Nah. Hell no, my nigga. Pain of losing people. He done fell from grace. You know how many people he probably take care of? His mother, his family, his children. Man, the pain of losing my partners don't compare to the pain of me losing my children, being pushed out of my kid's life by something I did in an emotional state, whether it was an emotional state of grief or whether it was an emotional reaction to want to avenge my buddy's death. My nigga killer. So if my nigga killer and he get killed, I can't, me being who I am, y'all go do it. But y'all keep me out of it because I'm the nigga that's feeding everybody. I'm the nigga that's making sure we keep moving. Nigga now, shit, castle crumble. Castle for the, it goes to rubble. So imagine if they say, hey man, he was using his money to fund gang movements and gang activities, and they freeze his account like they did Thug. They freeze Thug account almost a week after he was arrested because they were saying YSL is a gang. That's why Thug saying, man, f that plea deal. I'm not fit to plead to YSL no motherfucking gang, and I got an LLC to show where I've been paying and hiring people. That's why Thug won't plead. They're asking young Thug, say, man, just say this is a gang and you can get out today. F that, nigga, y'all froze my money saying that I've been using this money to fund gang activity. The feds want that money. And they got him on wiretap using the OTF business card, homie, to pay for shit. Nigga, how dumb can you be? But when you responding to emotions, it's hard to think logical. It's hard to have a rational thought when you caught up and you moving off your emotions.
Man, this morning you went live, eating, talking, driving, counting money while the car was going.
Yeah, call it multitasking with one eye, and I can't see nothing over here.
Was that a Tesla or what?
No, man, I got a self-driving Jaguar. I hit a button and that motherfucker stay within the lines.
Big money, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I hit a button, that motherfucker stay in the lines.
Yeah, I seen that. But you also said that people laughed at you for going to jail, but crying that he's in jail.
Yeah, I'm trolling. Well, since the first time I met you, homie, I've been trying to show Black America that they're hypocrites, they fake, they love gangster and snitches. I sat back and I studied this culture. So when I came to the internet, I'm coming with what they call a qualitative study that I've done on my own. Right? I've been studying this culture for over 10 years. So I came with a qualitative study and started speaking, saying, man, y'all love gangsters, y'all love killers. Y'all don't say nothing when the rappers do it. As a matter of fact, y'all have made rappers idols. They idolize, homie, as if they're gods. So I'm saying, Lil Durk them is responsible for killing people. King Von responsible for killing people. YSL responsible for killing people. How can y'all honor these men but discredit me and I ain't killed nobody? I came as the community activist who's been working with children in the community. I haven't committed crimes. I never shot a gun at a black man. I never sold dope in the black community. But nigga, I was discredited just for saying I'll call the police and I'm not a street. I showed up saying I'm a civilian. I'm a father, homie, who's been raising my kids for the last 12 years. I just got my son through. So I showed up with that image. Man, fuck that nigga. So then I had to start saying, nigga, I killed the white man. Oh, you ain't killed nobody. So I was discredited through and through and through and through. But here it is, they promote the rappers. They idolize and honor the rapper. So I'm saying, how can you say free Durk, nigga, when he took life? How can y'all be feeling some kind of way? But when I go to jail for self-defense, I went to jail for self-defense. But I noticed they highlight the animal cruelty. They don't tell you Charleston White responded and got 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon. They overlooked that. Man, animal cruelty. Nigga, I did a skit when I was on YouTube. I just took off in YouTube. So I'm saying, man, we got to be f***ed up as a race of people to have this mindset that the rappers get a free pass. So this is why I'm saying vote for Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump wants to give the police full immunity so they can do their job and make sure that we're safe as law-abiding citizens. And black people, one of the main reasons for not wanting to vote for Trump, he wants to give police full immunity. Y'all give rappers full immunity. Y'all give street niggas full immunity. Y'all give gangster niggas full immunity when they do wrong. They get to come back into the community, no snitching y'all, and seek refuge amongst us. And y'all allow them to come be amongst law-abiding citizens knowing that they will hurt people. So I'm saying, who feeling bad about a nigga who done been caught a murder for hire and somebody died? Not only, homie, did they kill his cousin, nigga, they put money on the girl head too. I thought women and children was off limits. So when I say something bad about kids, man, women and children off limits. They put money on the girl head too. But it's a rapper, so he gets a pass. So I wanted to wake up this morning and celebrate like I saw them celebrate when I was in jail. That's why I celebrate when a rapper died. So when they thought I got shot, the whole black world was celebrating. Now they in tears. So I'm saying, where them Wallows and Gillies, where them Steven Jacksons at that was taking pictures in front of this King Von mural, this documented serial killer? And I just want to remind people, the only reason King Von got out of jail is that all the witnesses came up dead. You think Durk didn't pay for that either? He offered these guys who was going to kill Quando Rondo and Lil Pub or whatever his name is, he offered them money and a lucrative record career. Yeah. Didn't King Von get a lucrative record career? Then went on cameras putting out $20,000? That was for Duck. So guess what? Mama Duck finna be rich in a motherfucker. Mama Duck finna finally get her just due. And she deserve it. Her other kids deserve this. She finally finna get her just due, homie, because now he have an arrest for this murder that can. So them lawyers knew what they was doing. They knew that. They knew the arrest was coming. That's why they filed the lawsuit. They knew the arrest was coming. We just didn't know.
The city of Chicago took the keys back. They just gave Durk the keys to the city. They just took the keys back.
They knew he was the key. That's why. See, there's always been a Durk was what, GD or BD?
BD.
They always favored the BDs. They always favored the BDs and treated, they wouldn't let the GDs in. They were blackballed, they was all of that. The city did that. The mayor was always on Durk's side. The mayor was always on Durk's side. But we all know, homie, Chicago government have always been a corrupt government since the Al Capone days, if you understand history. The governor took a bribe when Obama, what's his name? The Gorbachev, whatever that nigga name was, the governor who ended up going to federal prison when Obama was the president, taking bribes. Chicago politicians and government have a long history of being corrupt and being in bed with gangsters. So there's no surprise. The reason why Larry Hoover is gone so long, because Larry Hoover was coming up against the government in Chicago, homie, teaching black people how to vote, turning gangs, not into gangs, but turn them into 501c3s, nonprofits, so they don't be labeled as a gang. Nigga, that's why they removed Larry Hoover. So now, they should have took the keys back. But we got to remember, Diddy also had a key too. So they loved giving keys to motherfuckers who's unworthy and unjust of having keys. Diddy got a key to the city. They took that back too, so I ain't surprised. They finna take a lot back. But this is what I'm gonna say. You gonna see all these celebrities saying free Durk, free nephew. You ain't gonna hear none of them.
I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing it.
You ain't gonna hear none of them say, man, he need to pay for what he did. We always say free the killer. But what about Tuka mama, man? Is anybody gonna go back to Tuka's mama? And let's hear what she got to say now. Man, that woman should sue the hip-hop industry. She should sue the record labels. So, this is a victory. This is a victory for the poor black at the bottom. The mama ducks, all the mothers at the bottom who didn't have a chance, homie, to really get justice. Man, them kids preached and teach killing for a long time.
So wow, so you think this is a real victory for us as black people?
Yeah, this is a real victory. This is a real victory. Now that demonic force, because it is a demonic force, it was a dark force. It was a dark energy that came down from Chicago and spread throughout America. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. Down goes the drill. 12th round knockout, because it looked like they had got away and they get to ride off into the sunset. So this is a victory for law-abiding black Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it. So it's
a lot of free Durks right now. It's a lot of the free Durk campaign has begun.
Every day I'm gonna wake up trolling. Every day I'm gonna wake up trolling because they blackballed Quando Rondo because he was self-defending himself. They blackballed Lil Tim because he was standing up for a friend. Homie, come on now. Free Lil Durk. Keep him locked up. Don't give him no bond. Send him to a USP. because of his record. And then got to think about this. He got to go to California. GDs and BDs ain't got no say-so in California. It's all Crip and blood. And them niggas is cutthroat, dirty, and they don't give a fuck about nothing outside of California. So he got to sit over here in Florida. Think about that. He got to sit in Florida and wait for extradition. That might take 2 or 3 weeks in Broward County. Ooh, we boy, ass gonna be tight to fart out his burp. Nigga asshole so up. That's pressure on your ass. Broward County, wait for extradition. Fly all the way from Florida, nigga, California. Have to go to California and get rearranged. Nah, nigga finna go through it. But he worked hard for this.
How do they fly? Is it commercial?
No,
or is
the Fed got a plane. They got a private plane. Just like the movie, the Earth Woman, they got all, no, them niggas, that's real. Yeah. Hell no, that's real. They don't ride on bus in the Fed. They put them ass on a plane.
But I told you though, I said this about a year ago and you said I was wrong. I said that when get money, they feel untouchable. I said you said a lot of beef was happening in rap because both sides didn't get money. But once you get money, you start to feel untouchable. You start to put bags on heads. And you know and I know when you get money, you become more of whoever you are, you become more of that. And I feel like Durk having all that money, it makes you feel like it makes you feel untouchable. It makes you feel like
that, but he was feeling like that on the uprise. He got the kind of money now where he want to play boss in Assalamu Alaikum. He got the money after he went playing Assalamu Alaikum. He went to Mohammed. But he was feeling like that on the rise. So, man, maybe he had to feel untouchable. I can't understand. Young Thug, maybe they felt untouchable, homie. At times, I feel like I'm untouchable with the money I got. At times, I feel like I do what I want to do.
I don't think having money, it helps with beef. I think having money, it makes beef worse.
Yeah, if you got... Homie, no, it ain't the beef, Sean. It's what's in the heart when he beefing. Because there's some can beef and say, man, nigga, that beef go stop the money. It's some nigga say, no, if we go to shoot, the money stop. He can't make no money, Warren. That's what made Big Meech a hell of a nigga. He wasn't, man, let's stop this beef. Meech was putting out beefs so he can keep making money. So I'm saying, homie, these are young. Durk is what, 30 years old?
32.
32? So you got to think, how long King Von been dead? 4, 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. So prior to that, you dealing with children with money with an undeveloped brain. You dealing with kids coming out of violent environments, probably got childhood trauma, undeveloped brains, and all of a sudden is multimillionaires overnight. So when he put the hit out, he really ain't number 25, 26. He really ain't fully developing his thought process. His prefrontal cortex haven't connected where he can be just thinking rational. He was on drugs, Percocets. He just got out of rehab. So he ain't thinking clearly. Then his father just come home. When his father came home, then you start to see more structure being added into his life. You start seeing him separating from certain things, and his dad started putting him around Muslim men in the community. Then he started trying to take the role of being a leader. But daddy had come home. Prior to that, he was the blind leading the blind. And it done came back and bite you, nigga, because what happens in the dark comes to the light. So it's some people that come into his life that probably have an awareness of what he's attached to by way of association. Or they're saying, man, you might need to clean this up. You might need to clean this up. The fire that killed Duck, that blew the whistle right there. The fire that killed Duck. It's too many niggas in the group, homie, for the police not to find out what's going on. If 4 niggas in the group, 3 niggas go tell it. If it's 8 niggas, 6 go tell it, with a possibility of 7. If it's 15 in a group, 13 go tell. So the more the people, the more possibility of somebody go tell, homie. And they young niggas, who all ain't got money. Homie, you giving me 50,000 to go kill a nigga? That's the bond for me to get out if I get caught. You got to give me a little bit more. I don't want no promising, but when you ain't never seen 50,000 and you idolize the person that's giving you 50,000, I would have done that at 12 and 13. I would have killed at 16 and 17 for a nigga like that, but not when I get grown. So I'm gonna throw my life away. I can't see my mama no more. I might got kids. Yeah. So that's why that nigga told. That 50,000 wasn't worth it.
And nobody who won from this? Nobody won from this. I think Durk has like 6, 7 kids.
You say nobody won from this?
Yeah, who won?
Quando Rondo. Yeah, Quando Rondo.
But
Rondo is the winner. Lil Tim is the winner. Those are the winners. Mama Duck is the winner. Even though she lost Duck was a street. With already the possibility of him gonna be killed in the streets or going to jail. Mama Duck won. Mama Duck done buried a lot of children due to tragic accidents and murder. So Mama Duck won. She can be free now. Even though she lost her baby homie, she can finally be free in her spirit. Because a lot of that anger, a lot of that bitterness come from watching these people careers soar at the expense of her son. Remember what she said the other day when Durk done that concert and put all of them up on that wall? That don't mean shit. My son first to do it, and y'all didn't even accept that when he did it. Had y'all accepted when he done it, maybe everybody will still be alive.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Come on, homie. He tried to do it. In the name.
Yeah, they laughed at him when he did it. Man, they said he was being friendly.
But he was listening to his mama. Because the people he was dissing in some of those songs was some of his mother's friends, children. So she got on his ass about that. It ain't like she got on his ass about that in her defense. So, nah, homie, man, she deserved what she got coming. And I think, man, she can finally be free.
How does Durk wiggle out of this? Can he wiggle out of this? What do you predict happens in the future with Durk?
I don't think he can, because whatever federal prosecutor on this case makes a career for themselves by not letting him out of it. Whatever federal prosecutor is on Diddy's case, they're gonna go to higher heights just for prosecuting such a big case. Only way for him to get out of this, homie, he got to tell about some more murders and be willing to testify. That's the only way. The feds don't want money. They either want information or your ass. It's the only way to bargain with the feds. Information or your ass. So ain't no out. Ain't no out to this.
Every day I'm starting to be more and more, I'm not a street guy.
Me neither.
And every time something like this happens, it just reminds me of, I pat myself on the back. I pat myself on the back, man, because you could easily be tricked into this shit.
Your mother and father done a great job of buying you a computer and letting you be in that room jacking off on MySpace. Your mother and father, they done a great job not interfering with you.
Hey, that's real talk, man. That's real talk.
Yeah, homie. So they nobody pushed this narrative of being street to you. Your father protected you from that. I had uncles, I had older cousins, homie, they pushed that narrative to me. So I was misguided, homie. But when I grew up and I knew better, I did better. I abandoned the streets. Nigga, I don't even want, the street concept don't make sense to a man. Unless you raised in that and you was taught that. I was never taught the streets. I had to come out and learn the streets the hard way to bump my head a few times. And I realized I ain't like these niggas. These gotta do this. I don't have to do this. I got a GED. I got this. Nigga, I can go get a job. So when the streets got hard on me, I quit. I'm going to get a job. Now I might come back to it, but I was in the streets for fun, my nigga. I wasn't in the streets for survival. And when it wasn't fun, it's easy for me to quit. It's easy for me to tell on the street, I'm nothing like you. So of course I'm gonna tell on you. So, and that's what's happening, nigga. You got a group of guys and everybody ain't street. We just hanging around trying to be street. And when they get too street, we want to abandon ship. Hey, I need to talk to the detective. Jump ship. And then there's some street niggas that understand the streets and understand that the niggas I've been running with ain't street. So guess what? I get them niggas up because I'm a real street and fuck them niggas. Because there's no honor amongst these streets. So we're trying to honor these codes when there's no honor amongst these codes. That's why it's too hard for people to stand on them. There's no rewards for them. It's number of consequences, repercussions, and hard time, nigga. Fuck you gonna stand on that for? See Murder going crazy, he wouldn't tell on the nigga that shot that nigga, that little boy. He in the prison going crazy, realizing that the Supreme Court say he will never get out of jail. He in there going crazy right now. No out to misery and suffering, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. It ain't no out, it ain't no relief. And then there's gonna come a point when you're really sorry for what you did. In your heart, you're gonna say, man, I hate I done this. And they still ain't gonna let you out. They still ain't gonna let you out, even when you really feel bad about what you did. That's the coldest part of the game, my nigga. When your heart changed, nigga, you still gotta suffer.
So what is Durk's girlfriend, India? What does she do?
Man, fuck the next nigga with some money. He left you a little money. She ain't got to worry about being loyal to him. It's gonna take her a minute. But boy, when that pussy go get hot while he in there, and this nigga gonna come by asking her, do she need anything? I'm here for you if you need me, with the hopes of fucking her. Yeah, I hope I can cross paths with her. I make a perfect little old mentor for a few of them kids he done left behind. Now that white baby mama, she gonna be all right. Yeah, that white baby mama he got, she gonna be all right.
Why you say that?
Cause she already cause he caught up to that other girl. Yeah, she already and you already heard what King Von girl said. All the old block niggas try to come back and get that pussy. OTF gonna be at their ass.
So what you give India, like what, 3 years?
No, little young hot pussy can't wait 3 years to be touched. You lying to me. Nigga, them hoes gonna be sucking her pussy first. That's what's gonna keep it tingling and craving something. But now them girlfriends gonna be getting at that pussy. What the hell is you talking about? Once them girlfriends activate her, she gonna try to play tough and just bulldigger. Play bulldigger. But shit, somebody go sneak and get that pussy. You lying to me. Somebody from the label. One of them freaky white men that's been managing him. Somebody come back, get that pussy. You lying to me. Shit. Yeah, no, nature don't stop. It's gonna be hard at first. But you gotta think, nigga, they recently had a breakup not too long ago, and they had to reunite. It's a nigga in the corner that he don't know about, that she half-ass like, that she run to when they break up. He go get the pussy. The work boyfriend get the pussy. The friend of the family get the pussy. But that pussy just don't go on ice. You a fool if you think that pussy go on ice for 3 years. Shit, you lying to me, nigga. How did you talking about it? He been like a motherfucker. He done got caught cheating with this one and that one. Shit.
Yeah, man, crazy situation. I mean,
it come out of nowhere. That's what's so shocking, homie. That's what got the internet so rocked and shook. The whole industry, homie. It come out of nowhere, homie. The feds done kept this quiet. It come out of nowhere. And
I kind of knew.
California.
I kind of knew something was up because of the show he had, man, and he was just getting real close with J-Man, and I was always asking myself, like, was it authentic? And I just felt like it was always it was always something else of why he was doing it.
What do J-Man do? He rap, or he just trying to sell cereal, stale cereal?
He's like a comedian, I guess.
What was he before
I
then?
guess
A killer?
I don't think he's a killer.
Was he a gang member?
Yeah, he was with FBG Duck and them.
So he was a groupie, part of the FBG group. Couldn't rap. He was a comedian. What made him famous for Durk and them to want to pull at him? Just FBG?
I think he was on his pushing peace movement, and that's when Durk came along and wanted to push the movement as well.
Why not King Yella? King Yella seemed more sincere with pushing peace.
Yeah, King Yella was the first one. He shot a video in 2016 pushing peace, and that's when they tried to kill him at the video shoot.
So that's the nigga you go. If you really sincere about pushing peace, and I don't like King Yella, don't like nothing about it with scribble scrabble on his face. If you really sincere and you from Chicago and you sincere about pushing peace, how you not gonna go to the pioneer of this? He's the pioneer of drill music rappers pushing peace. You go get your pioneer because he trailblazed that fur. You don't go get the goof troop J-Mane. Nobody can take J-Mane serious because when he gets you on the platform, he whooping you. It's hard to take that serious with pushing peace and whooping, and you got all these mothers that's still in pain. You got a with a cereal box talking about pushing peace. Man, go get that nigga who almost lost his life and put his life on the line for pushing peace if you're really serious. If you're really serious. Don't get the cereal box. That's a clown that's gonna get the last. So now, man,
I think J-Mane took a lot from your book. I think he seen a character and he mixed the real life with the character.
He used to try to book me all the time. He used to call me out. I would never respond to him. I would never respond.
Why?
Because I didn't take him serious. I ain't taking no nigga serious with a cereal box in his hand every day. That's a boy to me. That's a boy. I'm looking, nigga, I want to sit down and have some substance. I ain't finna sit down no nigga whooping. Whoop, whoop. And I gotta ask you the whoop question. Man, nigga, I ignored that nigga that nigga called me about 10 times. Man, I wouldn't even respond to that nigga. V tried to plug me in with him. Nina tried to hook me. Man, I'm not doing nothing with that nigga. I'm gonna keep a cereal box with him. I'm gonna take him serious. So, had you, man, I sit down with a King Yella.
Even though you don't like him?
Yella. But I wouldn't sit down with a man. But he come along after everybody died, then went to jail. And I don't see him pushing peace. I see him pushing his platform and trying to get his cereal sold. I don't see him back in Chicago, reaching back to the mothers who have buried their children. If you really pushing peace, you have to go back and get JoJo and them mama. All them kids who gonna die, Tuka mama. That's where the peace come from. They pain, they voice, they tears, they hurt. That's what healed the peace, niggas. That's why I put the murder change me event together, nigga, because that's what brings the healing. That's what mama and them talking. Not the niggas who once was a part of it. Yeah, they come along with mama and them, but you can't separate the street and leave mama and them out of it. Because that's what make us listen, man, them turtles. You was there, man. You saw it, man. That room was some powerful shit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Rainwater fucked up trying to sell it and make it about money, but nigga, that was some powerful shit. Oh, my bad, shit. That was some powerful shit. So, homie, you go back and get those mothers and find a way. You find a way to create a platform, homie, that helps them heal. Their healing is what brings about our convictions to feel bad about being a part of this. But talking to the killers, when they got a platform that's paying them, when the cameras come on, everybody playing. These niggas playing. They got a cereal box. They went, homie, so now go get the real pain of that community. Mothers who have lost children that we don't know nothing about. There's other people that died out there, homie, but behind this. That we don't know nothing about, but they mothers, they children, they brothers, they sisters. Men, go tap into that pain of Chicago and watch you get peace. But they're not tapping into the pain of Chicago. They tapping into the entertainment side of Chicago.
Yeah, no, you're definitely speaking facts. But I do want to say this, though. He has sat down with people in the same room as him, interviewed people who they probably would have killed each other 10 years ago. So that was a big step.
in the name of content creation, where we get a check, and we joke around in doing it. You don't, homie. Two people who wanted to kill each other 10 years ago don't heal the community by them sitting down. That's why the truces never mean anything. That's why when the gangs come together, because they ain't lost nothing. They lost a homeboy. A homeboy crying compared to a mama crying. Good, come on, that's a whole different weight on the scale. Hearing them women choke up, men make a nigga walk out the room and wipe his eye, man, shit. Nigga, that's why I put the killers who have killed. I went and got a judge, I went and got a prosecutor, but ultimately the pain of those mothers. Hearing Miss Dominique voice crack up, homie, every nigga, that get me every time. Watching Mama Duck break, that get me every time. Lil Snoop mama, Mo 3 mama, homie, that get me every time. But listening to the killers talk, you niggas just don't want to go to jail no more. And you niggas understand consequences. That's why y'all ain't killing each other today. 10 years ago, y'all didn't understand consequences. You was a kid at 19, 20 years old, coming from trauma, coming from poverty, with an undeveloped brain. Now your brain is developed. You have logical ways to think now. And you understand if you do this, you going to jail. Compared to when your brain was undeveloped, you knew it was wrong, but you didn't have a full understanding of what you were really doing and the consequence of what you do. Now you just understand consequences. It's easy not to kill now, scared ass. You understand consequences now. So that's why I troll the grown street niggas online. I do not bother young niggas that'll kill you because I know they don't understand consequences. They don't understand 17, 19 years old, if I kill you, I'm going to get caught. They still think they can get away like the video game. On Grand Theft Auto, when they outrun the police and go hide and put the code in and it reset and the siren go off, the 19, 20-year-old think life is like that. But the nigga 27, 28, 30, the little Durk them age, now that they understand consequences, now they want to put on the kufi hats, they want to take their shahadas, all that shit, because they understand consequences. But you can't avoid killing. If you done killed before, nigga, that shadow will linger over your head till you die.
I definitely get what you're coming from. I definitely, I think you are a pioneer in the YouTube space to where a lot of these people, the Ant Glizzies, the J-Mains, they all watch you. So I feel like, J-Main could do a better job at pushing peace, but I also feel like a lot of these people are watching you. They feel like they have to get in character.
I didn't start out in character, homie. I started out in character because when I wasn't in character, nobody was paying me no mind. I was traveling to Washington, D.C. every year, man, with the campaign Fair Sentencing of Youth, the Incarcerated Children's Advocacy Network. I was working with mothers of crime violence, gun violence. So I wasn't in character with them people. I wasn't in, my first interview with you, I wasn't in character. The second interview with you, I wasn't in character. The third interview with you, I wasn't in character. When I was getting on Uzi Vert and Gilly about pop, I wasn't in character, homie. The character came later when they kept talking about my dreads. The character came later, homie. But initially, those were my convictions as a man, as a black man, as a father, as a youth advocate, as a school mentor. So those were my convictions. The character came once I started understanding the internet, that the algorithm don't embrace this. So I'm saying it's hard for these mothers. It's hard for the people who, homie, the character was strictly for monetization. Once I created the character, I was no longer interested in trying to solve these issues in the community because I feel like I'm not a savior. And I didn't want to be a savior. I didn't want that burden anymore, homie. I got tired of, it's a burden to carry, my nigga. It's a real burden that you have to carry when you care about black people. And I didn't want to carry that burden anymore. So my only prayer was, man, God, please don't let my heart be hardened toward my own people. God, I don't want the burden. Man, why do I care so much? Why do I care? Man, I didn't want to keep caring, my nigga. So I had to find a way not to care. I want to care about my kids. Nigga, I'm caring way more about helping my community in my financial situation and being able to pass something down to my kids. I didn't want to be like Dr. King, my nigga. He was a man, no. I didn't want to be like Malcolm, nigga, where I care so much, I die broke. Nigga, kill me. Man, f that, nigga. So I created the character out of disdain, out of anger, so I don't become hateful. And nigga, became my outlet. You bitch ass nigga. And I can come out of character and say, man, shit, I'm just playing. I don't really care about that shit. So when you hear me say, nigga, half the shit you see me talking about, I don't care about no more, nigga. I cared in the beginning. When I came to the internet and I realized that they idolize these niggas, they shaming a nigga that's coming from the community, working, oh, he a snitch. Ain't no snitch, but I will call the police. I'm a law-abiding. Once I realized that they couldn't I didn't want that. I didn't want to care, my nigga. I don't want that burden of care. So God answered my prayers and freed me, my nigga. I don't care no more.
And I do want to say too, J-Mane, him pushing the cereal, that was a brand that got him closer to kids. That cereal helped the kids get in tune with the pushing P stuff too.
And he does do interviews with moms. Like I've recorded interviews with
Well, good for that. Yeah. I would never do an interview with him. Yeah, never. I would. Yeah. He ain't on my level intellectually. I cannot see me and him sitting down and having a real intellectual conversation. So that's good for him, homie. Not that I'm trying to knock him. I just look at him and would never take him serious based on the fact he a whoop serious nigga. Yeah, I thought that was a retard. So I salute for what he doing. But you can't reach kids. I ain't gonna say you can't, because minds are so young and impressionable, so it's easy to impress upon children. Nigga, see how no mother that's got tears in her eye can sit across that nigga with a box of cereal and have a real conversation. So that's all I'm saying.
Before we move on, I just want to say the Durk thing is crazy. It's shocking. To see him overcome all those obstacles in Chicago and to go out like this is crazy.
Well, homie, he didn't. I can't say he went out like this because the last 4 or 5 years he been trying to walk in a path of redemption. Whether it's sincere or not, he know what he's done in life. He's know the wrong and the harm he's caused to other people. So maybe he's getting a jump on redemption, right? Maybe he's getting ahead of saying, okay, God, even though I ain't got caught, I'm finna change my life because I've gotten away with things I should have got caught for. You see what I'm saying? So I can't say he went out like this. Whether he get life or not, he began making a transition to become a better person. He began making a transition to become a better person. And that's before he got to jail. So maybe whatever God he serves, maybe they can find mercy. Maybe he can get a 10-year, 15-year sentence. But he got to pay for it, homie. I told my brother one time, man, my brother did 31 years in prison on a 99-year sentence for capital murder. He got another 14 years for a courtroom outburst. So he had like 120-something years. At the age of 17 years old in 1992, and 31 years. I remember talking to that 15 years ago, halfway into it. He coming up for a parole. And we was having a disagreement, and that told me, nigga, I don't give a fuck about now, nigga, I done put in the ground. That trying to kill me. I said, you a lying motherfucker. That nigga wasn't trying to kill you. You went and hunted that down. Because when that nigga had the gun in you, he could have killed you. He didn't kill you. He embarrassed you, nigga. He could have killed you, and he didn't. You went and hunted that nigga down and killed him. Killed him execution style. Nigga, God ain't gonna never let you out there if you ain't got no remorse for what you did, nigga. If nothing else, you gotta have remorse for his mama and his family, nigga, and hung the phone up in that face and stop going to go visit that nigga. I stopped visiting my brother, nigga, because I had remorse for our victim. Yeah, I had remorse for our victim, my nigga. So, and I had empathy. So now, my nigga, you gotta change the conditions of your heart, nigga, so you can have some empathy for the lives you done took and the people you done hurt, my nigga. So, yeah, hell no.
I think all this is King Von's fault. But then again, on the Catch-22
Hold up,
side,
nigga, you
I
say
feel
you
like,
think all this King Von's fault?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
I mean, he signed Von, and then
He knew Von was a killer. Didn't him and Vaughn get into a situation where they had a shootout, and once Vaughn got killed, he blamed Vaughn for the pistol case or whatever, the shootout?
Yep.
Nigga, that was his partner. Don't he wear V-Roy on his hat representing Vaughn?
Yeah.
How you blame Vaughn? No. I blame everybody involved individually. No one person takes the blame for this. We've been operating as a gang on 4-nil. Now we've been on 4-nil, my nigga. And we've been on 4-nil since we were little niggas.
If he never would have signed King Von, I think he would have been in less drama.
Well, you blame
think a lot
him.
of the drama
you blame
started.
The label. You blame everybody who allowed these kids who knew they was killers. I blame the label. Don't blame no motherfucking kids. I blame the label, nigga, that went and signed them and propagated and promoted and commercialized BD and GD killing like they did Crips and Blood. Remember, homie, Crips and Bloods were commercialized to us. It was propagated. It was projected to us. Same with this shit. It was just a new generation. So I blame the labels, nigga. Blame them motherfucking kids. They was already and would have been killed anyway.
Yeah, but Durk signed Von.
Man, the label allowed him to sign Von. The label pushed him. The label pushed Von too now. Gilly, Wallow, I blame people like them. Steve, everybody who embraced King Von is who I blame. And they knew he was a king. That's who I blame. Everybody who embraced King Von. So don't cry for Durk now.
Damn. It's a lot of clips going around of Gilly and Wallow giving Durk game.
Homie, but what about when Von and them was there? They were celebrating them there. Knowing they can get game on the back end, but in the beginning, homie, they was near nephew laughing with him, knowing it's a killer. Man, listen, the devil was very handsome. He wasn't no ugly motherfucker. The devil was a beautiful person. One of the most beautiful motherfuckers you can see. He was draped in rubies and diamonds. Oh, he looked just like the description of the devil is a handsome rapper. Jewelry, rubies, and when he opened his mouth, his beautiful music came out. King Von probably was one of the most prolific storytelling rappers that we have seen since Tupac, my nigga, because he was really participating in those murders so he can tell the story real well. He made killing sound very appealing to our children. I blame the industry, nigga. I blame the Wallows and the Gillies and the Stephen Jack. I blame everybody who embraced Von them, my nigga. That's who I blame. That's who I blame. So I will make mockery of this. That's why I made mockery of King Von's death.
Yeah, but King Von brought a lot of heat on Durk, though.
No, he didn't. Durk brought
so?
a lot of heat on Durk, my nigga. We gotta quit playing the blame game. Because I'm already making this kind of money. I'm not finna put my killing partner next to me and I know he a killer. And I'm making this kind of money unless I want him with me. We in this together. You can't, nigga, when two get in the car together, one take the blame, both niggas get it.
Nah, I get it. But you got friends that killed before, right? When they get out of jail, don't you want to help change their life?
No.
It's the same thing.
No. When my niggas out of jail for killing, I don't want to help change their life. You change your own motherfucking life. I got my life, you got your life. We're both responsible for our life. I don't want to help change your life. I help put you in position where you can do better. But you still fighting, come on, my nigga, you still uploading the killing. You still talking about the killing, and you didn't get out of jail. People came up dead for you to get out of jail. Don't forget that. That's what everybody, homie, that's been my whole gripe and complaint about this King Von kid. And homie, they killed the witnesses. Had the witnesses not died, he would never be able to have to sign a contract with Durk. How you blame Durk, nigga? How you blame Von, I mean? When Durk know they came up dead because it's his partner. I might be the one that put, right. I helped probably kill him. Me and OTF did this. Come on, my nigga.
Nah, you right.
So now I know you didn't beat the charges, right? I'm already this successful big motherfucker. Why would I go get my nigga, and I know he'll still kill?
Yeah.
That was one of my problems with Woody. Sometimes when I look at him, homie, I tell him, you smile, your eyes light up. But nigga, when them hoes come over here and say something to you, still see that killer in you, Woody. I tell him that. I told him that one time before. But Woody don't brag about killing. Vaughn come out brag about killing. Homie, I don't know how many people died in those for Vaughn to come out. But I know more than 2 of those witnesses came up dead, and I think it was 5. I don't know if all 5 came up dead, but I know 2 was killed for sure. I was studying that shit, man, because I didn't want to be wrong. So everybody embraced the killing. So if everybody embraced the killing, why wouldn't Durk go have Quando and them kill when they still embracing you? They still celebrating your killer. He was still being celebrated. So now, my nigga,
Durk did a lot of dissing after Duck died too. He didn't stop. He didn't stop, which led to his manager dying. Well, his brother dying, which was his manager, in Chicago. But it was times where Durk got a lot of people. Durk got a lot of people killed too over the last 4 years. I can't say that by dissing. But I just feel like King Von
was a real demon, homie, in human form. You got angels, you got humans, you got angels who appear in human form. Man, you can meet some people and swear up and down. Man, this had to be an angel in human form. King Von was a demon in human form, and he professed and confessed to be a demon on demon time. Why would I bring this into my camp unless I'm a demon? My father come home. My father is not a demonic force. My father come home as a devout Muslim with a whole different spirit about. That's when you start seeing a change in Durk, nigga, when daddy came home. But let me just say this, my nigga. Chief Keef might have been the smartest one out of all of them.
Yep.
Because one thing I know what Chief Keef did, my nigga, when he left Chicago, he went to California and he took some friends, and him and his friends began paintball kind of therapy.
Yep.
They used paintball, homie, to help them deal with their trauma and the loss of losing friends. So he transitioned a whole nother way. Mm-hmm. Nigga, he didn't go get them niggas and put killers next to him. So I said, man, that little nigga, that's sharp. But it was years before I found out that Chief Keef used paintballing as a way of trauma therapy, homie. Post-traumatic stress disorder from growing up in Chicago, homie, in the killing fields of America. Chirac, a war zone. So he went and got some therapy to cleanse what was in him, to mend, to heal. Now niggas still on that shit. They were still on that shit. Watching King Von pass out all that money. They were still on that shit.
Yep, at the table, right when he signed, he gave everybody at the table a couple $1,000s.
And it wasn't just because it was to go. That was an advance to go kill. The way they killed Duck, homie. Duck died like a warrior. He wouldn't lay down. He kept getting up. He wouldn't, nigga. Homie, they had to murder that little nigga. He was a force to be reckoned with, and he had a better heart than He had more, homie.
His heart, like you say, his heart was different.
Yeah, his heart was different, homie. Yeah, his heart was different.
I wonder, I agree with you. I feel like people picked their side. If Quando would have died, if King Von would have killed Quando Rondo, would have made King Von's brand go up. But they picked their side. And I feel like, I want to see I wonder what Quando is gonna do musically, man. Because he's super talented.
Quando put me on one of his albums, and me and you on the documentary. So I hope they release it. Alderman Dietrich just called me today. So he called like 2 hours ago. From Savannah, Georgia. Homie, Quando can rap like a motherfucker.
He can.
That nigga, I didn't know that little nigga rap like a bitch. That nigga talented in a motherfucker. He a world little nigga, but he talented.
He can sing too.
And he can sing?
Yeah, he can sing too.
Homie, let me just say this. I went to Savannah, Georgia, met Quando, spent time with Quando, Lil Tim, Lil Tim's mother. I met the sheriff, I met the mayor, I met all the elected officials in the town at a Christmas event. I got to meet the people. Homie, those people in Savannah got a way more God-like spirit compared to the demonic spirits that hover and intertwine in Chicago people. These people are more together, more loving, more compassionate, more empathy. Even though there's violence in Savannah, it ain't a killing field. It ain't a demonic force that's flowing. So imagine, from what I understood, King Von was asleep in the car. Woke him up, say, Lil Tim was asleep. One wake up to die, one wake up to kill. I see God on one side, I don't see it on both sides. Homie, Lil Tim don't talk, or Lil Tim don't brag about it. Had it been the other way around, they would be boasting and bragging, homie. Yeah, no, man. Yeah, God bless the child that can hold his own, homie. Lil Tim was just trying to hold his own from a serial killer. That many lives, had it went the other way, homie, probably more than one life would have been took.
So you think drill rap is
I killed drill
over.
rap. I will go down in history for I killed drill rap. I brought out the black consciousness where I killed that shit. King Von Death didn't kill it. I killed that shit. Give credit where credit is due, man. I killed drill rap. I'm the first in America to speak against gangs, Crips, blood, and be brutally disrespectful to it. Nobody have ever said Larry Hoover. Nigga, I come out being disrespectful. GDBD, nigga, you niggas ain't what growth and development. Jeff Ford, Raymond Washington. I'm the first to come with that, nigga. Speaking against evil. And they want to kill me for that. In spirit, not in actions. Because no one have ever made an attempt on my life. No one. No one. Want to jack me up. Nigga, why you say that shit? That's how niggas want to do me. But nigga really don't want to hurt me. They just want to jack me up and say, nigga, say you sorry or make me scared. But nigga, prefer a nigga come out as a black man in America that became an opposition to our culture by way of negative influences.
You think, do you think you made snitching cool?
Yeah, I did. I made it where somebody like Woody can come be accepted and embraced in our community. Because I tipped the iceberg. And I was the first one to say, well, homie, let's separate what snitching is. Yeah, I made it cool. But they made it cool for me to make it cool. Because I realized if you can fight, you willing to shoot that pistol, and you have a history of killing people, you can tell on anybody and still come back home and they still shake your hand. I watched that with the guy who attacked me at the barbershop. He was the leader of the Ford Trey Gangster Crips in the Fishbowl, right? He told on his shooters in a drug case. He told on his shooters. Everybody's scared of him because he's the leader. He can fight, he can shoot. He told these niggas, I'm coming back to the city. Can't nobody whoop me. So I came back and still seen niggas like Pat West taking pictures with him, throwing up Ford Trey. Still seeing niggas embracing. I immediately went crazy. That's why he was mad at me, because I'm the only one to call him snitch. And nigga, you a snitch. It's documented that you snitch. But they overlooked the paperwork. When Twisted Black came home, Twisted Black hugging on him. And he a real documented snitch. Well, he gave a reason why he snitched. And they accepted the reason. He gave a reason why he snitched, but because he can fight, he got a history of killing, and he'll shoot that pistol, the other gangsters accepted the reason. Woody gave you a reason why he told. They accept that. But a law-abiding citizen, they'll call him a snitch. A kid looking out the window, reporting the crime with his mama like Pop Hunter, they'll call him a snitch. Boston Richie got paperwork on him. He give you a reason why he snitched. They accept that. T.I. got paperwork on him. Why he's, homie, they accept that.
5 years ago, nobody would be listening to Boston Richie. I blame you though. I think you played a part in that.
I did, and I accept it because I want to promote snitching. I want to know. Listen, if it's 4 of y'all, and you ain't got no bond money, and them got bond money, tell her to get out of jail. Easy. Tell her to get out of jail. Get your girl to tell her to get you out of jail. Stay in jail for no. You go do that for? And you got a mama, you got kids, you got a woman. You more loyal to that in a street code than your mama and your family? There's no honor amongst thieves. We keep trying to rewrite the codes of the streets. The code is there's no honor amongst thieves. Get what you can get and get out. Why ain't you niggas getting out? You know why? Because they ain't getting nothing but bodies. It's hard to get out when you ain't getting nothing but bodies. No, you ain't getting nothing but bodies. All you getting is the reputation for killing. And that ain't even getting you no money, having a reputation for killing. It's not changing no conditions of your life. You just feared and celebrated at times. You're not even really respected. You just feared and celebrated at times. That's why somebody is so quick to tell on you, because they don't respect you. They're afraid of you, and they really want you gone. There's some people happy Durk gone in his circle. There's some people happy King Von in their circle, homie. So, shit, the streets. Them codes.
Last Sunday, man, you scared a lot of people.
I ain't scared no motherfucking body.
Nah, man, a lot of people were blowing up my phone to confirm the news or to debunk the news. Yeah, everybody's seen that, man. I mean, it's not too many Charleston Whites. In Chicago, too. Charleston White's not a really, it's not a modern name.
It's not.
It's like an old school name.
Yeah.
Charleston.
Well, I ask people to, this is why I would never lose on the internet, because the average person who logs on to the internet is dumb, stupid, and easily persuaded, easily misled. Dumb, stupid, and easily misled. Now, here's why. People are no longer thinking with logic and sense. He got shot outside the hospital. Somebody go hear the gunshot. Pow, 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 by 3 people. I went inside the hospital and made a call from the hospital phone. Then the dispatcher goes out on the airwaves and says somebody named Charleston White. They don't do that. They give a description. Black male. They don't give names. But I'm live on YouTube when they say I got shot. I've been posting videos of me being in Detroit, Ace of Spades strip club with my nigga Low all weekend. I just done the Antoine Daniel. Nigga, I'm in Detroit. Nigga, why would I go to Chicago? For one, that should have been the fur equipment. Man, what they doing in Chicago? No security, no nothing where they can have action in it. He didn't call 911. Now, they say I'm a police ass. Why would I call the hospital and not the police? 911, I got an emergency. 3 niggas just shot me. I'm grabbing my cell phone. If I got the strength to go inside to use the hospital phone, I got 3 phones. And I done got shot by 3 people. I go inside the hospital. I said, man, I ain't gonna never lose on the internet, because you can make people believe anything from the internet. And these was high credible platform that was posting this. High credible platform that was posting this. My phone was blowing up. They damn near had me thinking I got shot. I ain't bullshit, nigga. I was thinking, well, maybe I did get shot, man. What the shit? So, homie, the internet is for, homie, if you getting your news from the internet, you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up in America.
So, a man named Charleston White really got shot or
yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not too many Charleston Whites. So once you see that, once people see that, they tend to believe that.
Yeah.
And the man probably got shot because his name was Charleston White.
Well, they said he was in his 30s. So you think somebody, so how would they know his name Charleston White? Everybody know what I look like. Did he have a glass eye? See? Come on, everybody know, man, his eyes gonna be crossed at least. He gonna have a bald spot in his head. So this, I got a distinctive description, nigga. That nigga, whoever he was, probably don't look like me, and he probably was a white boy or a mixed motherfucker. But it clearly said he was in his 30s. But nah, homie, everybody believed that. Everybody, nigga, but my family. But they had to call and check just to see. Because the internet is so powerful. I'm telling you, it almost had me thinking it really happened to me. That's how powerful the internet is. And I was dancing in my drawers at the time on YouTube.
I seen that, giving money to the kids.
Yeah. So listen. Yeah, I just went out. Yeah. No, man. This is what I keep telling everybody. I paid my debt to society. I continue to pay my debt to my victim and his family. But I haven't done nothing wrong in life, my nigga, that warrants me to be hurt with violence. I wasn't a violent person. I've never done. I got an unruly tongue. Here you got people that really hurt people, and nobody ever expect for them to be hurt for being hurt people. Why would I wake up thinking there's harm and go come to me from what I'm saying when these people really do it, and I don't? So that's y'all perception because y'all idolize these people, and y'all think, well, there's black people that think he need to get it. His time is coming for the stuff he's saying. But what about the people that done got away with what they done? I never heard y'all say Durk time is coming. Not one time. I never heard y'all say, man, Woody time coming, man. He got immunity for some things. I don't heard nobody saying his time is coming. Well, he trying to walk in redemption. He's trying to cleanse his heart. I done talk, he trying to cleanse his heart. But I'm saying, why would everybody think that I got a time coming for the things that I'm saying? That's crazy to me. So I walk with no fear, my. You know me, you be saying, man, what have I done to make a motherfucker me? Nothing other than talking mad. I might get a good fight, but I ain't worried about that. Being killed and being really hurt, my nigga, for the things I say is the furthest from my mind.
How did you feel seeing people celebrate though, as if you did get shot? It was a lot of celebrating.
It was exciting. I like attention no matter what. Yeah, that's why I was the class clown.
But because I remember you said this in another interview and it stuck with me. You said that no other race have ever wished death on you but black people.
That's it.
Did that hurt you? Did that hurt you though, seeing your own kind?
Because this ain't my kind. These are my people. I'm separated from my people. I walk with my kind. My kind ain't never, these are my people that's wishing death upon me. Just like Jesus' people wish death upon him. Just like Malcolm X people wish death upon him. Watch the documentary. So I already understand, my nigga, many are called, but only a few are chosen. I understand I'm really chosen to be who I am, my nigga, to my people. I understand I'm really chosen to be who I am. That's why I'm so polarizing to my people. That's why people so much tune into me. It ain't really me, nigga. I was chosen and predestined to be this. I was groomed for this. So it didn't break my heart. All I can think about is, man, when I die, I ain't gonna know none of this. I get to see it before I die. I get to see it before I die. But nigga, by the time I die, they gonna cry for me. By the time I die, the same people go cry for me. So now, you're supposed to celebrate death. You're supposed to celebrate death. We just got it mixed and screwed. We supposed to celebrate death. So, nigga, they was celebrating a false celebration. I get to come back and intercept it and really go score a touchdown and celebrate. So that's how I'm looking at it. So this is what I'm telling myself. Don't go on the internet for like a day or two. But inside of me, I couldn't. I wanted to come do a touchdown dance. Yeah. I wanted to come rub it in their face. I couldn't wait for the disappointment to be bestowed upon these people. I said,
I was mad you spoke. I was mad you spoke so soon. I wanted you to build it up a little bit more.
I did. I couldn't do it though, Sean. I wanted to. I tried, my nigga. I tried. I couldn't do it. I want the nanny boo boo everybody. I want everybody. I want the nanny boo boo these people. But I got some people that's legitimately concerned though, so I did it for them. So I got some people that's legitimately concerned that it had happened. Yeah. My brother thought it had happened. Yeah, my brother thought. So now, I wanted to come do that touchdown dance. Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, it was a whole recording and everything, man. It seemed legit at the time. I'm not gonna lie.
But you gotta forget, homie, we living in the time of the AI robot. Anything can seem real that's not real, my. That's why the Bible says that the devil is the master of deception. Nigga, the internet is the devil. It's the master of deception. God don't control the internet. The devil do. That's why it's so deceptive. False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. So it was too vague. Logical, intellectual people can, man, this is too vague. It's too vague. And who released the recording? Who released the recording? There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Police scanner. Homie, the police scanner go say a black male, such and such. You see what I'm saying? They don't go, hey, a guy by the name of Charleston White, they don't, homie, they give descriptions. So they know what you look like. They don't know, hey, Charleston, they don't know that, man. So they made the hospital have to release a report and say it's not the popular social media influence. They made the hospital release a public statement. Because so many people called, man, that just confirms to me, nigga, I'm bigger than what I think I am. That's what I got out of this. Not that I'm, nigga, no. I'm bigger than what I thought I was. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just a little old bit. No, nigga, I'm way bigger than what I think I
am. The election is coming up in 2 weeks. One of the biggest elections of all time. I mean, I see you rocking the hat.
Yeah, it's the new one too, boy. That motherfucker clean. It's the new one. It's the new one. It's the new one.
You've been on and off though. You went from Trump to everybody to Camilla, then everybody to now you back right? Trump.
I was just making black women mad about Kamala having a white husband and she wasn't a black woman, and that black women don't listen to nobody but a white man. I was just trolling about Kamala. I'm a diehard Trump.
Yeah, but it was times where you were like, man, fuck everybody, man. Yeah. Vote for the mayor, vote for city council.
Well, I still think because they're trying to shame black men into voting for Kamala, I still say boycott the election. Don't vote. Vote local. Don't vote presidential. Stay out of this shit. Let them pick. I still believe that. I'm going to vote for Trump. But I'm asking the black people that the Democrats is targeting, the black male particularly, they done went and got Obama to try to make a nigga feel bad. Nah, homie, boycott them. Don't let them shame black men, thinking that black men gonna be the reason why Kamala lose. Let that lose. Ho got a white hub. Fuck, you gonna support that for anyway.
Who do you think wins though?
2 weeks ago, you asked me this. A week ago, I would have said Kamala. I'm afraid Kamala was going to win. Watching her last few interviews, her responses to public town hall questioning, and looking at the lack of Democratic support, where a lot of Democrats are still undecided at this point in the election, Trump by landslide. Yeah, Trump by landslide.
I think so too.
By landslide. Republicans right now is coming out in mass numbers with early voting, not the Democrats. And you got a lot of Democrats right now today are still undecided. If they are undecided, nah, it's over with. And she haven't answered direct questions. She's already made a public statement saying that she would do nothing specifically for black people. Now she's trying to come back and say, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, no, Yeah. So now, homie, I'm confident that Donald Trump will be our next president.
You and Woody, have y'all spoke?
Yeah. We made up. I had to call to tell him, man, I'm just nigga. He's such a good. He really a good-hearted homie. He just got some up people around him that's in his ear, and it's hard to think. Just hard to think clear. Nigga don't have solitude. But yeah, we done talked several times. We've been talking all this week. He had a long talk with my. So between Aiden Ross, between you and the Danza Project, y'all three of the people that's been pushing us, man, y'all try to make up. So yeah, I talked to him, homie. We've been talking. We talked several days except today and yesterday. So we've been talking all week. Yeah, I apologize. Man, I'm just be playing. But man, you talk about my nigga, I talk about everybody, kid. Where we come from, we talk about each other, kid. Nigga, we'll be in the same household and say, nigga, that's why your daddy dead. Nigga, you ain't got no daddy, nigga. That's why your grandmama died. That's why your mama on. So nigga come from a rude, mean, high-side people. So yeah, we talked, homie. And I said, say, you forgive me? That nigga said, it ain't nothing to forgive. I didn't even watch the video. Other people were telling me. One thing he said to me that really struck me, he said, man, I just hate we wouldn't go be able to work together no more. When I called his phone, cause the dancer had, Miguel had talked to him, and he said, man, Woody got a lot of respect for you, homie. He still, man. I said, nigga, what? Man, ain't got no respect. He said, nah, man, for real. So we was in Tootsie's, and shout out to Tootsie's. Yeah, shout out to Chicago Mike at Tootsie's. But nah, homie, I called a nigga, and first thing he said when he answered the phone was, you ready to get back to the money? First thing he said when he answered the phone, you ready to get back to the money? So we talked later. I said, nigga, I call you tomorrow. Nigga, I call you later. I'm just now waking up, getting in from Tootsie's. Shit, yeah. So the internet injects themselves in people's problems. The internet do this, homie. The people in the comment section be way more affected by what a nigga say than the people who actually I'm saying it to. And you know me, I'm gonna run a play, whether you in on it or not. I'm gonna run a play whether you in on it or not. So I'm running the play, nigga. So when I say something to him, yeah, I ain't like the fact that you went on Adam 22 platform and didn't say nothing. Then you talking about I put a track in your car. That me with my same thing. I'm running the play. The internet content. You got me. So yeah.
Last thing, what do you got to say to the kids who are 1 foot in, 1 foot out, man? A lot of these kids that are from the suburbs, or even if they're from the hood, they're seeing these rappers.
You got to go to prison, young videos. Man. The one with 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Some of y'all have to die because you ain't gonna learn, and you're gonna die. The rest, you have to go to prison, young brother, because there's nothing else out here for you to make you change your ways or your thought process. There's nothing else out here in your community, in your home, in society to help a young black man that got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Go on and step in so you can come out a better man. There's nothing more better than sending a black boy to prison and watching him come home to be a productive member of society after he come home from prison. Other than that, you're going to lose. You got to go to prison. It's nothing else out here for you. Nobody want to hire you. McDonald's won't hire you. You struggling with reading. You angry. You haven't had any type of counseling or anything to help you heal your childhood trauma. You got to go to prison, my, because you go meet your daddy down there. You go meet your uncle. You go see your OG change. You go learn how to respect people. You go get rules. You go get structure, and you go find Allah God or the Yahweh. One of them, but you can't find him out here. So I recommend it. I think it's great if you can get a black boy in jail for at least 2 years and have him in strenuous programs. But it looked like all them niggas going to jail just to get high off K2. So, but if nothing else, you in there with the kind of people you need to be around, because what's in your heart? You still want to hurt people. You still want to hurt people, my. Most of these niggas ain't got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, would just want to commit a crime. They crimes consider of hurting people. They ain't committing property crimes. These niggas commit violent crimes. And they want to hurt people. They waking up to go hurt people. All day long, they think about hurting people. So what's the best place for them? With them kind of people. I notice when they get down there, they don't hurt people. When they go to jail and prison, they're not in jail and prison hurting people. They're in there getting along. Finding peace amongst black people, developing some kind of unity so they can fight the Mexicans, so they can fight the white boy. Go down there so you can learn better and come home and do better.
Last thing.
Now, let me just say this. Hold on, let me just say this. To the ones that's not hurting people, my advice to you is if you want to change, if you want to change your life and change your behavior, it first starts with the way you think. Your thinking is what dictates your behavior and your actions. Your behavior and your actions is what develop your habits and display your habits. Those habits is what project your character, what type of man you are, what type of person you are. And then ultimately, your character and who you are is what decides your destiny. So nigga, thinking changes this shit, my nigga. And how do you change your thought process? You got to find that out on your own.
Real shit. Last thing though.
And by the way, my charge is about to get dropped. Yeah, my charge about to get dropped. One of the assailants who attacked me just been arrested for beating a woman, choking a woman, putting a gun to her head, all kind of shit. The video footage of the water going toward the cat, the water never even touches the cat. The owner of the cat have came to court and swore by God. He's the precinct chair of District 1297. He's an elected official, so he got a lot of weight in court. He's sworn to tell the truth, the whole truth, and he said Charleston White did not mace my cat. These are just trumped up charges that's soon to be dismissed, and boy, I'm gonna kick my feet up and nan and boo-boo their ass like a motherfucker.
Do you think about these charges a lot, or is it just whatever?
No. When I think about the charges, I take money to the lawyer. Shit, I don't think, because if I did, I wouldn't be, you see what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't think about these motherfuckers. I live like I ain't on bond. I travel around, I ain't thinking about these motherfuckers. When I was in jail, I thought about these charges like a motherfucker. I ain't had nothing else to think about. But in the free world, I'm in too many motherfucking strip clubs and around too many people that having too much fun thinking about these goddamn charges. I got to think about not smoking weed, so I ain't got to go to jail to think about these charges. And it ain't hard to stop smoking weed when you got other things in your life to stimulate you. See, it's only hard to quit smoking weed when you doing bad. You ain't got nothing else to stimulate you. No, nigga, I got a lot more other shit to stimulate me other than getting high. So.
Yep, a lot's moving on, man. I think Young Thug's about to get out. I think Durk's going in.
Let me just say this: Young Thug turned down a plea deal, homie. The best thing he could have did. I'm sure he did that taking his lawyer's advice. Brian Steele, one of the best lawyers in the country. At this point, this is a complete mistrial, buffoonery. I can't see no jury convicting him. In order for him, homie, to be restored as a man, because he's still innocent until proven guilty. They haven't proven him guilty. They just want him to admit that YSL is a gang and it's a registered business. Just because these niggas operating in my registered business as if it's a gang, it ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm paying these niggas and I'm putting these niggas, giving these niggas opportunity. But they want to take from the black man, homie. They want to seize Puffy shit. Puffy been running bad boys, so homie, they want to seize Puffy shit as if he was using that money to fund sex trafficking. So they want to seize this shit. They froze Young Thug's account. They froze an account, 2-3 days after his arrest, saying that he was using that money to illegally fund the gang street criminal activity. Come on, man. That man made that money rapping. Come on, man.
Yeah, so even in the Durk case, they're gonna have to prove that.
They do.
I mean, he just bought them flights in the rental car.
They got the OTF record label business paying for the transaction of the car. What more do they need? Not one, but several of them.
That's not illegal.
What?
That's not illegal.
To hire them. Hold on. It's not illegal to get these. Hold on. They paid for the rental car to go to California to kill. How that's not illegal?
You could pay for somebody's rental car, but that don't mean that you knew they was going to go kill that person.
Yeah,
you can still argue that in court.
Because they got you on tape giving them the $50,000. You did know. That's where this whole indictment come from. They knew he did it. He offered a man $50,000. The guy admitted to it. Come on now.
I got to read the full document.
And OTF have been operating as a gang. Just like FBG them been operating as a gang. Durk run OTF, gang member. Only the family, gang. Wired, come man, shit. Homie, that's kind of what they got Thug for, homie. And one of the questions they asked Woody, then why would Thug get you a rental car if he really didn't woo? Homie, these people ain't dumb. They connect the dots. They got people up while me and you sleep. When me and you wake up, they got somebody else to take on another. They got 3 shifts. How you gonna beat them? They got 3 shifts. How you gonna beat them? Shit, come on, my nigga.
I just feel bad for his kids, man.
But homie, it is illegal to take legal money and fund illegal activities. And they crossing state lines to do it. Man, this is the year of the FBI. Boy, they didn't say, boy, this is the year, boy, the FBI got one of their best. This is the year of the FBI. I wish my son would go be an FBI agent. This is the year of the FBI. Nigga, I damn near want to get an FBI badge in gold, diamonds, draped up and dripped out. Say, man, shout out to Gio the Plug, too, man. I met him in Tussie's, man. Said, I ain't know that was a young Mexican. I didn't know Gio the Plug was a young Mexican, man. Man, I seen them niggas in Tootsies. Yeah,
Tootsies in Miami?
Y'all seen him in Miami, yeah. Yeah, I seen him in Miami in Tootsies. But yeah, man, homie, this the year of the FBI, my nigga. They making some big arrests. These are historic arrests. And we ain't seen
nobody's
the FBI
nobody's getting away with murder anymore.
Yeah.
Fulio, nobody's getting away anymore.
Nobody's getting away because the FBI, homie, some people that get to make careers off this. Nigga,
technology.
The FBI agent who got Meats, nigga, he retired. He started crossing his leg doing interviews, telling stories with one earring in his ear. Homie, these people get to make careers and get to go write books and shit. So, and we still root for the bad guy. We still root for the bad guy.
It's still free durk, man. It's
you
the campaign is getting crazy. It's crazy, man. Like you say,
are you saying free durk?
Shit, I gotta wrap this up, man. Until next time.
Are you saying free durk?
Who, me?
Did you just say free durk?
No, I said
interview.
It's still. I said
interview.
No.
Interview.
No.